Hello and welcome to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Football Manager 2022. Going to load up our Boring United save, and I think we had a couple of fixtures not too far away. We've got we've got a week till Bristol Rovers away, and at the moment they're 17th apparently, 6 points from 7 games. So you know, probably won't be an easy match, but it's one that we'll probably be expected to win, I would think. Sean's got a question for us. John Sheridan claims the referee let your game get out of hand. I mean, he did book 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He said 5 yellows and 2 reds. So, to be honest, yeah, he's only got his players to blame. I don't think the referee did anything wrong. His players were just sending in wild tackles. Oh, war of words here. Boring Dad seems to think you've only your players to blame for lack of discipline. He's wrong. Look at our record. Does this seem normal to you? Helm's cheered up. He's seen that we've amended his role to be the one that he was expecting to play. Starting to get players back now. So we've only got a couple who are still out. We've got Thompson due back in a month. Well, up to a month, and Drinnan's back in a few days, so he should be back, hopefully available for our next match. You know, getting these games that are a week apart, it's a great opportunity to get your squad fit again. And when we've got all our players fit, I think we're going to be sort of spoiled for choice a little bit in terms of who we're fielding. And when we get to January, I might end up. We're only in September, I know, but when we get to January, I might cancel a couple of our loans. Under 18s fitness coach. So I think, yeah, they're definitely employing like these coaches and stuff to the youth teams that without my knowledge, but that's fine. I'd only really sort of look at those once we maybe get up to the championship and start to think about, you know, who's best for those positions. At the moment, it's just about having somebody in the role, because there's not a lot of difference between, you know, having 8 in a stat and 9 in a stat particularly. Think about who we might cancel. I might cancel the loans for Haygarth and maybe Cometio, because we'll have Thompson back by then. And this Fagan Walcott is a better player. Let's talk about that West Ham Cup tie looming. We'll try to do that in this episode. Give it our best shot anyway. Right, so Drinnan's back. Got 3 days, so he might get there. And the question is, do we play all our best players for Bristol Rovers, or do we try and save people for West Ham? It's a bit of a dilemma. I think we'll probably maybe not play a couple of our best players perhaps in the next game. We might save them for the Cup. Billy Cometio is actually one of the best rated players in League 2. I don't think he's played that much though. Yeah, so we're going to have more or less a fully fit squad to choose from. This might be a bit soon for Smith, depending. He's looking still a bit tired. We'll probably bump Nkrumah back down to the youth team at some point as well. Might just keep him here for the next match and then move him down potentially. Now Sariki, where did he want to play? We'll just make sure that we are doing what we're meant to be doing for him. I think it was just he wanted to play as a defender, didn't he? It was just he didn't want to play as a winger, which we were doing for a little while. Okay, they're saying it could be a tough game for us. As long as we stick to our game plan, I think. Swindon Town are playing against Northampton. Do you think they'll win? They're a good team. I think they could do well. Ogie's made an instant impression. How pleased am I with his progress? I think he's been brilliant. Otis Khan's been good as well. How are things between me and the chairperson? Yeah, fine, I suppose. I don't think we've had a lot of interaction. Oh, what's this? Our youth team goalkeeper's now out for a couple of months, so that's probably fine. Ogie's doing well. Give him a bit of a pep talk. It does this save automatically once per week, I've got it set to. So you'll probably see that kick in from time to time. I'm not planning on reloading though, just for results or injuries or anything. You know, we're going to take everything on the chin as and when it happens. Okay, we're out of the 18 under 18s cup already. Probably to be expected. We've only got greyed out players, I think, at that level, have we? We don't actually have any, you know, quotation marks, real players in our under 18s. They're all these sort of automatically generated random players, just to fill the team up, really. I'm hoping that we get a youth intake though, and I think that happens sort of late March, early April, that sort of time. And it'd be good to sort of populate some actual new players into our youth sides. But here we go. So we're going to play Vigouroux. We might play Sariki actually in defence. I think maybe we'll rest our first choice defenders. It looks like I am picking the reserve side, doesn't it? Well, we will go along with that. And I think it's possibly this next cut that Francois is cup tied for, so I think we'll play him here. Even though he's possibly our first choice at the moment. I think now that Drinnan's fit, I might bring him on in the second half. So we'll start with Wright Phillips. And Helm. I'd like to keep Smith fairly fit, so maybe we'll start with Nkrumah even. And Harry Smith. So it pretty much is a second 11, isn't it? But we'll have Sargent there. Beckles. I'll put in James because he can cover a lot of positions. We'll have a midfielder, sort of attacking midfielder. Drinnan we want to give a few minutes to. And maybe Haygarth as well. Could do with a few minutes on the pitch to get his fitness up a bit better. So maybe we'll try and sub these three in at some point. It's not a oh. No, oh, okay, so we've fallen afoul of the lone players limit again. So let's take Warman out. And we'll put in Khan, who can play more or less anywhere. Oh, okay. We've still got too many. We've actually got 6 in the first team, so we need to... Yeah, okay. What can we do to... Maybe we'll play James instead of Sariki. Where's he gone? Probably can't even have Sariki in the bench. That's 5. That's 6. We'll still probably get rid of Haygarth again. So what do we need? We could do with a defender there and probably an attacking midfielder of some kind. Maybe we'll put Smith in the bench. I mean, that's another reason to, you know, end a couple of loans early in January, because it's quite tempting to stick so many in the team. Yeah, okay, we'll do some opposition instructions here. Do the usual ones. Okay, make me proud, everyone. Oh, there we go. Okay, we've got those back. So we've got a few happy faces there. I wonder, is that, where can I see their players? Yeah, it's Elliot Anderson. I think he's on loan from Newcastle, and he's actually rated as one of their top youth prospects at the moment. So I think he's supposed to be a good little player. I mean, he's certainly someone that would feature for us. It was a different Anderson with a shot at goal there. So we're not the only ones in this division who have got a few loan players for us. Not looking too happy though. Let's give them a bit of encouragement. Could be potentially dangerous, this move. A lot of people back, but it did need Vigouroux's save. Knock it over the bar. There we go. So a bit of encouragement's cheered everyone up. Haven't cleared the ball though. Oh, we do now. It's actually a free kick, so I'm guessing he was offside. It's starting to feel a little bit like the Carlisle match episode or two ago, where we were the better team but ended up losing the match anyway. This is a promising counter-attack, but Smith's not the quickest, and yeah, shot is easily blocked there. Corner comes in, Cometio's there. Ooh, hits the post. I mean, between them, Fagan, Walcott and Cometio, they're absolute monsters in the air. But it's a free kick goal. It's the first for them. Probably deserved. They've had a few chances. We've not really come that close. When it's well struck, you have to wonder what the keeper was doing there, though. He seemed to leave a massive space on that side. I know the wall was there, but they just went round that. I mean, it's possible we'll lose both these games. I'm not very hopeful of a result against West Ham. Unless they rest a lot of their players, perhaps. But, we may well lose this one now, and we'll probably lose that one. But, you know, these things happen. It'll almost be a relief when we're out of the cup, just because... Oh, Nkrumah there. Academy player Nkrumah with the equaliser. That was a great cross from James as well. Back on level terms, that's good. That's a really good cross, actually. Ball from Francois. Smith's there. That's the one thing he is actually very good at, just heading the ball, basically. And Nkrumah again with a header. Oh! I'm not quite sure what happened there, whether the keeper had to make a save or it just rebounded off the woodwork and missed him completely, but easily could have been another goal there. So maybe we'll get okay in this one. I don't think we've actually had a draw yet. Smith? And that's what he's there for. Get in the cross, and he's got a good chance of doing something with it. Oh, ruled out for offside. Disappointing. Yeah, he ran too soon, which was a shame. Oh well. That's an annoying thing about VAR, isn't it? You celebrate a goal, and then 30 seconds later, it's a different story. Right, so we've actually got the better of them in XG, which is quite interesting. But we'll see how we can do in the second half. We've got a few nervous players, which is not ideal. Maybe happy with the performance. Keep it up. There we go. It's cheered everyone up. We're away from home, so, you know, going in 1-1's not the end of the world. Maybe we can do even more. I'd probably take a draw. I mean, we're top of the league. Things are going pretty well. We are knowingly resting players for this. It's a good ball to Francois. Ooh. Shot was a bit tame. Fairly easy save for the keeper, I'd say. Oh, that's a nice ball over the top. Right, Phillips is going to chase. It's got pace. And a little chip, and it's... Oh, hits the bar, but doesn't rebound in. Comes out again. It was a nice idea, just the finish was a little bit lacking. Oh, that's 60 minutes, so maybe we'll bring on a few players here. Let's bring on Drinan on for the right. Maybe Smith for the left. Who else needs to be replaced? Maybe Helm, who's not done an awful lot. It means we leave Smith on, but, you know, that is what it is. Yeah, so we'll bring in an attacking trio. We'll let this play out and then we'll give them a bit of encouragement. Oh, there we go. Don't think it's going to come to anything. I think that was deflected. Probably a corner. Is that a throw into them? I think it probably is. Hasn't been a wealth of chances, particularly in this second half. We've had the lion's share, though. Maybe a bit more encouragement. Oh, that's good. Another cross in. Smith's there. Header over the bar this time, though. Should have done better. With his heading ability, he should be getting that on target, really. Decent ball in. Gets Smith again, but again, header was a bit tame. It was on target at least, but it was just a bit tame. It feels a bit like we're just sort of running out of time here. I did say a few minutes ago I'd take a draw, and I think I probably would. Might not have to. Oh, that's brilliant. What a finish under the keeper as he was diving. I'll have a look at the assist. I think it was a really nice pass into him as well. Yep, that pass from Khan just completely takes the defence out of it. As we get back, I think I'll bump it down to balanced. There isn't very long left. Maybe we will actually lock things down, because I would really like the win here. Let's do this. We'll move Clay to be a defensive midfielder, I think. He's not the most adept at it, but they're just going to have to play a little bit out of position here. Maybe we'll make him more of a... yeah, target forward. We'll go cautious. Really low tempo, lots of time wasting. Disciplined, run less. Maybe shoot on sight even. Regroup, hold shape, slow pace. Down. Drop back. There. Hopefully that sees things out, although we're going to have to deal with this move. It's a good save. The tactic should be implemented now. We're going to have to defend this corner. We've got a couple of good headers on the ball there, and it's Fagan Walcott who gets to it. Now Smith should just keep this and not take any risks, and yeah, if we could just pass it between ourselves for a little while, that would be quite good. Slow things down. Oh, we just let that roll, but it's tapered off to nothing. Big throw from James. Just eating up the seconds. Still got a couple of minutes to play. Anderson with a decent strike, but over the bar. I suspect Vigouroux is going to take his sweet time over kicking this out. Alright, we've got just over 30 seconds left. Players have still got a bit of energy. That's a good block. So this could be the last move of the match. Oh, didn't even see the corner, so presumably it wasn't a particularly good one. And we're over the added time now, so we should be final whistle any moment. We're 35 seconds over now. Come on. I mean, at least we're keeping the ball. And we're not really experiencing any pressure. Just knocking it around. Right, we're nearly a minute over the added time period now. Don't remember any particular injuries or anything, and that's got to be it now, surely. If the referee actually got a whistle. You can hear the olays. This must be absolutely thrilling to watch. I mean, he's giving them every opportunity to score again, but they're just not getting the ball. I mean, our possession stats at the end of this last 5 minutes must be quite impressive. There we go. So there we see the XG. I mean, we were, you know, on paper we were a much better side than them. 18 chances to their 9, 6 on target. More possession, passes completed. So yeah, I think we could be pretty happy with that. Very nice victory. It's good preparation for going into the West Ham Cup game as well. Getting a win, because we will be using some of those players, I'm sure. There we go, we're 4 clear now. So who fell down? Must have been Swindon. So what did they do? Yeah, they lost away from home. So it's actually Mansfield and Exeter have overtaken them, and you've got a bunch of teams there on 17 points, but we're 4 points clear at the top. So must be pretty happy with that. In fact, let's have a look at the... Oh, that's FA Cup. I want to look at League 2. You know, how are we doing in the player stats? So we've got Satiriu's, you know, second most for goals. Beckles is the second highest overall average rating. Vigouroux, second highest clean sheets. So yeah, we're doing pretty well on most categories. Only lost the once. Have a quick conference, I suppose. There's a few people here this time. Wow, look at all these. Tom Harris at TalkSport quite likes me. Not sure why. Great respect now from Sean. Oh, Joey Barton was the manager. Has claimed that your team's late goal was entirely undeserved. No, we were the better team. You know, look at the statistics. Yeah, we deserve more. How did I feel when he scored a late winner? I thought it was brilliant. Nkrumah got his first goal after coming through the academy. It was a great moment. Hopefully many more to come. How far do you think you can go? What's his average potential? It's not bad. I don't think he'll be playing for us, you know, in League One or anything. He just hasn't got the speed, so let's not get carried away. Tom James played the match. Yeah, he played well. No real changes in attitude. Yeah, we'll give him some praise. He's really our third choice right back at this moment in time. But he played well there. Now we've got 3 days to West Ham. Hoping we don't pick up any injuries. Joey Barton is a very petty and very bitter manager, unfortunately. His reaction to this whole affair has been quite revealing. So Joey Barton doesn't like me, but I'd wear that as a badge of honour, I think, actually, seeing as it's Joey Barton. Oh well. So the Mansfield Town match coming up is quite big. It's a first place plays second place sort of game. We're at home though, so you know we'd hopefully do quite well in that. Ooh, 6 games unbeaten is a new record. Okay, so this isn't the team they're putting out. This is just the team they played last time. I actually don't know who Zesiger is. Oh, he made his debut, so what's he? He's 23. Maybe someone they signed in the summer for a few million. I think within the game as opposed to within real life. I don't recognise his name. And it's like we've scouted him. You know, he'd be a brilliant player for us, which is fair enough. I think for Premier League level, he's probably fairly average. Of course, we're not Premier League level either. Oh, Sean's turned up. We could cause a big upset against West Ham. Do you think I stand a chance? I think it's going to be very difficult for us to win. I'll say it's not going to be easy, but with luck anything's possible. It's good, but the only chance most of your players will ever have of going to a stadium like London Stadium. It's really going to be difficult for you to tell that some of them won't be in the starting 11 for such a huge match. I couldn't be prouder of the lads. Financially, this draw must come as great news. Are you hopeful that some of the funds coming will be made available for the transfer market? Well, that's an idea. Yeah, I'll look forward to that. Are you hopeful David Moyes will fill the full-strength side? Nope. I want to win, and if it takes them playing a weakened team to give us a chance, then so be it. Yeah, I think that's probably where my position is. Dad lacks optimism. Yeah, I think that's. I don't want to be downbeat, but also I don't want to build up our players into thinking that we've got a realistic chance of winning. No, we are the underdogs, and in this game, you know, the underdogs can get a good result. Potentially. I'm going to be very interested to see which team they put out. So yeah, let's go back to balanced. I'll deal with the opposition instructions in a bit. So I'm going to play Vigouroux. We're going to play McLaughlin, Beckles and Hap. I'm going to play Ogie. So we're kind of crystallising who are. Oh, I thought Francois was cup tied. Never mind. Kind of crystallising our first choice team really in our minds now. So we'll have Riley and Nydam. Drinan. Still saying 75 minutes, but we'll play him from the start this time, and we'll bring him off if need be in the second half. Play Khan, who's very good there. Smith looks fit, and Satiriu. Yeah, so this is probably close to, if not actually, our first 11. So if anyone's going to be able to get a result, it should be these guys. Yeah, if we get him and him, and we'll take Francois, Wright Phillips. So we've got 4 loanies on the bench. We can have one more potentially. And in fact, maybe we'll go with Helm and Smith. And that's that. Let's see who they've lined up with. Ooh, okay. So Randolph is not a first choice goalkeeper. Johnson's not first choice. Neither Zessiger. Rice is there. He's their captain and best player. So first choice, first choice. Vlasic, I'm not so sure about, maybe. Benrahma, you could make an argument for. Alcassa, or I don't know how you pronounce that. Alcaca, Alsassa, not sure. Either way, I'm not sure who he is. He's pretty good is what he is, so yeah, he's not the quickest, but otherwise very good. Saeed Benrahma we know is a good player. Bowen's a very good player. I think in real life he's just made the England squad for the first time, and teams like Liverpool are taking a close look at him. Vlasic is good player. Fornals is a good player. So really it comes down to the goalkeeper, who is still fair. I mean, he's better than our goalkeeper. Zuma's pretty good, even if he doesn't like cats very much. Ben Johnson, young player, would be first choice for us quite easily. Yeah, so they've put out a very good side. It may not be their absolute first choice side, but it is miles better than our first team. So we shall do our best, but honestly we're not that hopeful of really doing anything here. Ask them to cause an upset. Go and make the difference. Got a few positive reactions. And here we go. So we're in the white and red stripe tops, playing left to right. And so Tiriu's off on an early run. Drinnan's got the ball. Taking it around, I think, is that Johnson maybe? Ball comes in, Tiriu's there, gets the header, but Randolph saves. So first chance to us. I think it was maybe Masuaku there, left back. And I think he's usually a central defender, so he might be playing a bit out of position there. Oh, fallen to Smith in their area. What can he do? He's found Drinnan. I think may still be goalless this season, despite having a very good pre-season. Oh, still got the ball. Oh, they're playing well. They've started really well. I mean, by they, I mean us, you know, our players. Riley's got the ball in the area and takes a shot, and Randolph saves. It had a bit of venom on it, that one. So we've got a corner. Beckles up there, anything could happen. Doesn't find Beckles, and now they can counter. I think they had everyone back, though. Benrahma's already taken a bit of a knock. Okay, well, those first few minutes went pretty well for us, honestly. Had a couple of good chances. Didn't score them. You feel like a team like us is not going to get a huge number of chances against a team like West Ham. So if we're not scoring the few chances that comes our way, it's a bit worrying. But Riley, it's fallen to Nydam, who shoots, but his finishing was not good. Over the bar. But still promising signs here. Ooh, took a couple of good blocks there. Our goalkeeper's just standing like he's been stunned. He does get to that and catches it. They actually haven't had a shot on target. Okay, they apparently have now had a shot on target. But, you know, we're probably looking the better team at the moment. I feel like as soon as they get a good chance there, they'll probably score it. But Satiri's in the box. The goal's open, wide open. And it's Khan. Is it going to be a goal, or is that going to get called back? I'm not going to celebrate until I see what the ref's doing. I don't think he's calling it back, you know. I think that's a goal. I think that's a goal. I didn't even really register what was happening there. So McLaughlin to Khan, plays it into Riley, who knocks a long ball. Satiriu gets it, takes the goalkeeper out of the equation, and then Khan is back in the area and slams it in. In fact, it couldn't have been offside because the ball was played back by Satiriu, so that's fantastic. Unfortunately, in the 25th minute, it's way too early to lock this down. I mean, we've had this dilemma before in our other cup games against good sides. I think we kind of have to just keep doing what we're doing until the latter part of the match. Not very many people there watching this, is there? Oh, it's a good cross from Ogie. Got to Drennan, who's got a decent header on him, but easy save in the end. Oh! Is that going to count? I think it is. I think that's Hap. I think he's got the second goal. Another well-worked corner routine. I've done a few of those now over the season. West Ham must be wondering what's hit them. I mean, they did choose to rest a few players for this, but overall I'd say they still put out a team they would have been confident would win this. I still feel like we're not safe though, even at 2-0. If we got to half-time at 2-0, I'd, maybe be a bit more confident. Ooh, that was a decent block. Nogie's there to make it safe. I kind of want to go to a more defensive mindset, but I think if you do, you just invite trouble, especially if you do it too early. Oh dear, that was a nasty bounce. We do block it, and then Vigouroux catches, so good work by Beckles. Hap, oh, he always makes things look a bit dangerous at the back, Hap, if I'm honest. Oh, McLaughlin's got an injury there. Actually, he has to come off. Was that like a thigh? Yeah, thigh injury. Looked like it could have been a hamstring. He was at full pelt when he was doing that. We have Sariki though, who's a good straight swap for him. Could be a few weeks out though for McLaughlin. Maybe more, depending. Fortunately, we do have a few options at right back, so we can carry an injury there for a little while anyway. And there we go. West Ham actually had a higher XG than us, so even though they've only had 2 shots on target, their chances have been a higher quality than ours. But this 56 possession from us is pretty impressive, really. You're doing brilliantly. Keep going. So they brought on Lanzini for Ben Rama. Actually, I might drop into the opposition instructions and just make sure we're covering him as well. Yeah. And they're starting to play around quite nicely now. Good block. And that was Sariki. We're knocking it around quite nicely now. Satiri's on the ball. Smith will chase that. He's pretty quick. Gets the cross in. Wasn't a great cross. In fact, possible penalty here. They're going to check it. I think they're going to see if Masuaku handled the ball. And there we go. We've got a penalty. In fact, I don't even know who our penalty taker is. Who is it? Might be Satiriu? Smith. No, it's a poor penalty. Straight at the keeper. I mean, it was down the middle. If the keeper decided to, go one way or the other, it would have looked all right. But as he stayed on his spot, it seemed a bit silly in the circumstances. Now, what's going on? Oh, God, we're getting lots of advice coming through, and I couldn't quite absorb what it was saying. I don't think we need to make any changes just yet for fitness levels, because they're doing okay. There was something about Hap. Right, Smith's there again. Is he going to get another cross in? Pulls it back. Ogie's there to Smith. That's decent. Khan puts it over. Less than half an hour remaining now, and we're still... Hang on, I'm just going to pause this. And what's it saying? Oh, right. He's just saying he gets suspended if he gets booked again. Well, I think that's fine, honestly. While we're here, though, let's praise the team and maybe give them a bit of a boost. Into the last quarter of the match now. Ooh. Beckles is there with a big header to get it clear. We might start looking to replace Drinan quite soon, because he could only... They said he could only really last 75 minutes, and it's over an hour now. Might be good to get some fresh legs on there. Oh, Sotirio can run with that. He's pretty quick. It's one-on-one. Keeper did well. We get the corner. Very low. Get it away. Right, so I think we're going to go in now. Let's just pause so we don't miss anything that's happening. I think we're going to move Wright Phillips on for Drinan, as he won't be able to last the full match. And then what should we do? No one's really letting themselves down. We've got Francois who could come in, maybe a bit more energy in the middle. Helm who could maybe come on. He's nervous though, so I'm loath to bring him on. Smith, but I think Smith's lack of pace will be shown up here. So Francois is a natural substitute for Nydam, so let's do that. Bit of fresh legs in the engine room. They've just defended really well. Drinan will chase that. He's not the quickest, Drinan. Does get it. Support in the area. Sotirio's got the ball, but just hammers it over the net. Hammers it over the goal. Khan and Smith are looking like they could have been replaced. We'll let it get to about 85, the way it's going, and they've had to take off a defender, so Rice is at the back now. Right, we'll let this throw-in play out, and then we'll change things up a little bit to just play out the match a bit more. Sariki put in the cross. Randolph chooses to punch it away. Now it's coming back in, it's fallen to Smith. And Khan is deflected, gets to Smith again. Crosses it in and makes its way to goal. It's given to Khan. I think it took a massive deflection though off someone. I'm not sure who. Possibly Randolph, as it's him they're saying made the mistake. But that's 3. So I think we'll definitely shut things down a little bit here. Let's make sure of the win. As Khan took a deflection, so what happens here? Hits it. Yeah, it's the defender, and I'm not sure if that's Masuaku or someone else, but he basically puts the massive deflection into goal. So we'll pause things here. I'm going to go cautious. We're going to pull people back. Might leave Khan there. He wasn't very happy in central midfield. We're going to maybe shoot on sight, dribble less, discipline, play for set pieces, short passing, low tempo, lots of time wasting. Similar stuff we did before, really. Use tight marking. Oh. Yeah, if we change a few things here. So attacking midfielder support. Get a couple of defensive wingers going. There we go, and we'll hope that we can... I mean, it's, what, 3 minutes of normal time, maybe say 4 minutes of added time. We're 3-0 up. Looking pretty good. And it looks like being another victory in the cup. I think it's going to be the 4th round next. And we get a free kick. Starting to look pretty tired out there now, but then so are they. Bowen, who could just run all day. Oh, that's a good ball. And it, yeah, he's offside, so I was going to say it's a corner kick, but not even that. Got maybe 30 seconds remaining, so it's looking pretty good. They might get a consolation. We'll see. Ooh, it took a big deflection, so that's a corner. Oh, yeah. So there we go. There's the consolation. We made a bit of a hash of defending that corner, but it's okay. They'll kick off. Well, we'll kick off, and it's probably largely going to be that. We'll have a quick look, see what happened here. So Antonio gets the header, Vigouroux palms it out, but then it falls to Alcácer, or however you pronounce it. And, yeah, that's the goal. 3-1. Surely not much more time to play, though. And that's it. So that's a really good win. Unbelievable. So we've beaten, what, 2 championship sides and a Premier League side now in the Cup. We keep getting these difficult draws. And we keep advancing. So, you know, you've got to be happy with that, haven't you? Let's look at some of the other results. So Brighton beat Derby. Portsmouth lost to Chelsea. Forest lost to City. Peterborough lost to Sheffield United. I think this season Sheffield United are a championship club. Man U beat Watford. Wigan are out. So I think it's just ourselves and Sheffield United as the non-Premier League teams left in the competition now. How long's McLaughlin out for? Oh, 2 to 3 months. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I think we can cover for him, but it is unfortunate. Classy Khan. So he got 2 goals and an assist. So yeah, that was top draw performance. Very well done. Now they're all coming in now. They're all coming in to talk to me now. We've had a good result. Fairy tale continues. It's a brilliant feeling. You must be delighted with the performance. Yep. Well, Boring United are in the hat for the next round. How far can we go? Just saying, we're enjoying it. Are you pleased with the way Khan played? Oh, he's amazing. Laufin is a bad miss, though. Yeah. Right, so I'm not sure when the cup draw is happening. I might just advance the game a couple of days and see if the draw is going to happen. Maybe we'll go up to the next match. Oh, here we go. It's a couple of days. So we'll do the draw, and then we'll probably call it a day for this episode. And, I mean, whoever we draw, it's going to be quite the mismatch, unless it's Sheffield United. But I bet it's not. I'm expecting to get Manchester United or City, I think, what I'm expecting to draw in the next round. $16 teams. So maybe there was more than I thought. Oh, okay, yeah, there are some. There's us, League 2, Forest Green, League 2, Preston Championship, Sheffield United Championships. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 lower league clubs. But my guess is that we're going to get either Liverpool, United, or City. That's my prediction. Brentford. Oh, okay. I mean, they're a Premiership side, and they're a good Premiership side. They're probably fairly mid-table, are they, at the moment? Yeah. They're doing okay. I mean, we've beaten West Ham, who are currently just below Brentford. Although they played a game less. So in theory, you know, I noticed we're away from home again. But perhaps that's not the worst thing, because I think you get a good share of the gate receipts when it's away from home. So that might be helping our finances. I'm not sure. How are we doing? Still nothing in the transfer budget. So yeah, so I think we'll call it there. Two very good, well, one good and one very good win for us, which I'm absolutely delighted with. And it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good days for Boring United at the moment. You know, all these greens for wins. Just that one loss to Carlisle. Lots and lots of games to come. But we're doing pretty well, especially in the cup. Didn't really expect to win half the matches that we have won there, so we'll see what we can do against Brentford. So thanks very much for joining me. I hope you liked that. If you did, then please do hit the like button. If you could subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely amazing. And hopefully I will see you next time.